figured we'd just chill by the fire for a minute till I gotta get back to work. Get up in the studio. Got some Behringer news dropping today. Got some other news dropping, so I figured just come out here, man, I don't know, slow it down a little bit. Not everything's gotta be so fast, you know? Don't gotta move so fast. Let me get this lowered, there we go. Yeah. Had today off, so I figured I would just relax a little bit. I had some stuff to do around the house, went out in the woods, chainsawed up a few logs, stacked them up in the woodshed over there, get ready for winter. And just figured we'd have a little fireside chat, relax. We had some news about Behringer today. They brought out their, this is the JT4000 Micro. What's up, Cosmic Underfolding? How's it going, man? Yeah, just relaxing here now for a minute before we gotta head inside. Gotta slow it down sometimes, you know? Things move too fast. Get caught up in work, making videos, spending time with the family, doing your hobbies, taking care of business. Man, sometimes you just gotta slow it down. Well, it looks like it's raining a little bit now. Hopefully it just pecks for a second and that ends. We got a little fire going here, relaxing. As you can see over here, I got the cable wheel dropped off. So I'm gonna make a little table out of that, put a little tiki thing in the top. Oh, she's raining. Maybe I'll have to go up on the patio. I don't know, it's gonna be kind of a shame since I just got the fire going, but maybe we'll have to do that, I don't know. If this rain don't let up now in a second. That's quite a shame. But either way, the rain ain't gonna put that fire out. She's already zebra skinned. See if we can outlast it. I'd say we can. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I gotta slow it down. What do you guys think? I feel like we're coming up on a moment in time where everything's about to change again. Everything's about to change again. We just went through a lot of changes in the last 4 years for sure, but everything's about to change again now very soon. And I'm just wondering if everybody's mentally ready for what's about to come down the pipe. The great shift, yeah, that's a good way to look at it, the great shift. The great shift is coming. There's something happening. If you don't feel it, I don't know, you're not really tapped in. I don't feel like you're tapped in, you're not paying attention. And this isn't about anything. It's a wide, wide world and a gigantic somewhere out there outside of this plane that we're on, or globe, or whatever you want to call it. A lot of people don't really have the same opinion on what we're really all hanging out on, but outside of that, there's a lot going on, man. Everyone gets caught up with what's going on in their own country, and more than anything, everyone gets caught up in what's going on in the USA. But I'll tell you something right now, there's an intergalactic shift happening right now, and I hope everybody's on board and ready mentally for the changes that are going to take place. And some of those changes are going to be all of the places where most people looked for stability, information, I don't know if you want to call it truth or whatever the truth is in your scene. All these things are going to start shifting, and the illusion, it's going to be like when a magician does a magic trick for you, and eventually he shows you the trick. And after he shows you the trick, then you're like, how did I ever get fooled by that? How did I not know that that's how easy it was? And I feel like if you're paying attention, man, it doesn't matter what genre you're paying attention to, whether it's politics, media, global affairs, sports, entertainment. It's all been a pretty big illusion up to this point. And the beauty of it is, it's been an illusion that everybody's took part in, you know. Everybody kind of paid their entrance fee and sat down for the magic show. And they enjoyed the magic show. And maybe they came back and saw the magic show 1 or 2 more times. But sometimes around the 3rd or 4th time, you just kind of understand that it's just a magic show and it's just an illusion. And the guy pulling a rabbit out of the hat is not really pulling a rabbit out of the hat. There's just so many things right now that, to me, it's exciting. I'm very excited for it. Like, I can't believe that I've been blessed to be alive and experience this moment in time right now and witness what I'm witnessing and watch what I'm watching. I guess you could say that we are the witnesses. We're witnessing it. We are the witnesses. We are witnessing what's happening. And upon witnessing, we will be able to hopefully tell the story later in life of what we saw, how it went down, how it unfolded, the magic spell that we were all under. And look back and laugh, man, because it's nothing to laugh about right now, I'll tell you that, that's for sure. But it is definitely going to be something to look back and be like, wow, holy cow, man, how were we all so asleep? We are witnessing the unfolding. We are witnessing the lifting of the veil. We are witnessing the crumbling of the pillars. We are witnessing the uncloaking. We are witnessing the emperor with no clothes. We are witnessing a quickening in an advancement of technology that has been suppressed and pretty much put humanity about 1,000 years behind true evolution and where we should be. We've kind of been imprisoned by an imaginary, like Plato's Cave. We've all just been in Plato's Cave, and there's a whole wide world outside of that cave that's pretty fantastic. And anybody who has been outside of the cave has had a hard time going back into the cave and explaining to people what's outside of that big giant rock hole. And it's not going to be much longer where there won't be any explaining needing to be done. It will just be very obvious. I guess it's like a roller coaster ride, and we're basically hitting when it's, picture an old roller coaster with the wooden planks. It's like click, 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 click. And we're a few more clicks away now before that roller coaster starts going down for the final thrilling piece of this terrifying ride that we've all been on. And I kind of feel a little bit bad for everybody who hasn't been paying attention, but for everybody who has been paying attention, it's been probably the best, what do you want to call it? Real world, real life, true entertainment you could possibly witness in history, and it's amazing that it's all culminating to a point here soon where, and this isn't like a dark imagery that I'm trying to talk about. This is like super exciting. I mean, I can't believe the technological advances that are going to happen so fast. The advances in the health system. I don't want to say medical system, but the advances in the health system, the functional medicine system, the advances in travel, the advances in true science, the advancement in things that have been hidden from everybody in order to control them is pretty exciting, man. It's very, very exciting. And it's gonna be crazy. But I'm glad I'm here for it. Anyway, Behringer had a release today. The new Behringer synthesizer, they added the MIDI connector. So all the customers were like, hey man, can you put a MIDI thing on this so I can control it with my keyboard? It would be an absolute pleasure to be able to control this, but how come you didn't put MIDI? And they just went and put MIDI on it, just like that. Well, bam. A few months after everyone asked for it, Behringer went and delivered. What's up, QWL Music? What's happening? We were just talking a little bit about what's going on in the world and what's to come, and saying how exciting it is that, you know what it's like? It's like when you've been hiking and you kind of went too fast, too quick, and now you got to sit around and wait at one of the forks in the road because you know that when the other people are coming behind, you don't want them to go left when they should have went right, if you know what I mean. So you're kind of waiting at the fork in the road, and then when we catch up, we're all going to get to go to the peak of the mountain and have a look at that beautiful view. That's kind of where we are. But anyways, Behringer just put the MIDI cable on. Super exciting. I can't believe that. I can't believe how fast they work. I can't believe how fast Behringer works when it comes to correcting. I don't want to say correcting, modifying things that their customers ask for. It's pretty breathtaking, to be honest. And a lot of other companies aren't doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, it depends on the view while you wait. That's right. There's many different views because perception is reality, and one thing that you see is not what another person sees. And the weird thing about life is, you know what's so crazy about life is that no matter how good you know someone, whether it's your wife, your parents, your kids, your friends, nobody ever really knows you truly because you only really know what's going on inside your head and how you're perceiving things and how you're interpreting the information coming in. So no one really knows you. Once you realize that no one really knows you, and you start thinking that everything you think about other people too is only what you think, it's not really true about them or who they are, and it's just you reacting to scenarios and you reacting to, like if you go out someday and someone has a situation and you are involved in that situation, you have all the choice to choose how you interact in that situation. You can be a total douchebag, you can get amped up and freak out, you can get pissed off, you can think someone's an idiot and then amp them up, and then you exchange this crazy energy and suddenly now you're both spiraled on a bad day. Or you can go into every situation and realize that you have no idea what's going on in that person's head, that person's life, what they've been through, what they did, what happened to them that morning, what happened to them in their whole life. And you can just choose to understand it. You're the only one in control of how you react. You're the only one in control of how you treat other people. You're the only one in control of how you get treated. It's really empowering to understand that, but it's also terrifying because it means you are 100% responsible for how everybody feels when you interact with them. So it's pretty crazy to think. It's pretty crazy to think that you're 100% responsible for how every interaction turns out. A lot of times you'll blame other people. You'll blame oh, that person was an ass. That person was in a bad mood. They must have had some crap day. For example, this is just an example. but actually you're the one who, you could have went into that scenario, and when that person was on a little bit of a weird frequency, you could have actually switched their frequency around and done something really nice, complimented them, said something cool, change the vibe of the conversation, and then you both could leave that conversation or that interaction having a wonderful day, and then you were in complete control of the situation, which you are in complete control of every single situation you ever are engaged in. And understanding that makes it's way easier to go through life thinking that you're not in control of every situation when you are. You're in complete control of every single situation. So much so that you are actually in control of how other people's situations are. That's how crazy it is. Like once you realize how in control you are, and you always choose the plus sign instead of the negative sign. This is how I break it down very simply. Every interaction I have with everybody, even myself during the day, I have only two options simply. I visualize a giant green LED kind of plus sign in front of my face, and I visualize a giant red minus sign in front of my face. And then when I'm in the situation, when I visualize those two things, and don't get me wrong, I sometimes I choose negative a lot, right? It's like I'm only human, but I guess I'm trying to say, I'm trying to be very mindful all the time of that scenario. And just, if you try it and you visualize the plus or minus, how you interact, how you speak to people, how you speak to your partner, how you speak to your coworkers, how you speak to a homeless person on the street, how you speak to your boss, when you realize that you're completely in control to pick a negative outcome or a positive outcome, it's like choose your own adventure. It truly is choose your own adventure. And once you start doing that, crazy scenarios start opening up and happening. Hold on, I gotta fix the fire. Yeah, so that's what I think, man. That's kind of where I'm at these days with all that stuff, you know? I just think that I'm kind of talking to myself here. I'm talking with you guys, but I'm also just talking to myself to think, you know, I gotta be more in control of my actions as well, you know? I gotta be way more in control of my actions. And by that, I mean in control of choosing how interactions go and understanding that I am the one who creates the scenario. I'm the one who creates a positive scenario or a negative scenario, you know? I'm the one who creates that. And if I let other people start controlling how my emotions are being pulled, because your emotion is just E plus motion. It's your energy in motion. So your emotion is your energy in motion. So what direction are you going to let your energy move? Are you going to let someone else control the direction of your energy? You know, is that something that you're willing to give up? That's like pretty much the most powerful thing you can give up is where your energy's going. So, I mean, you can't go letting other people control where your energy is going. Instead, you control where their energy is going in a positive way. Go experiment, try it out. You'll be so surprised at how much control you have over other people's energy. You'll be so surprised how much control you have over other people's energy when you're mindful of it. And you're like, wow, I can make this scenario super positive. I can completely make that person having it. Yeah, I can make that person completely have an awesome day, and therefore I will have an awesome day too. Now, I mean, things come up. Yeah, I guess we were talking about Behringer, weren't we? Sorry, got off on a tangent. But yeah, that's Echo got me off on a tangent. I hope Echo's feeling better today. Echo, don't you think it's crazy that that's some Behringer bacon? I should get some marshmallows. But yeah, Don't you think it's crazy, Echo, that you took that carrot yesterday and you got sick or whatever? That's hilarious. It's hilarious when you take something that's supposed to make you better, but it makes you sick. Isn't that crazy? Very crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my channel. I was like, woke up this morning, I had to do some stuff, and then I was like, saw the Behringer news, and I said, should I go make a Behringer news video? And then I was like, I don't really feel like it. And then I said, saw some more what's it called? Twisted electronics video with some cool stuff. I said, should I go make a twisted electronics video? And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that either. And so I went out in the woods, chainsawed some wood up, came back, threw it in the shed. I got a couple of bags of wood left over from the weekend when I had my friend down. They were burned, so I figured I'd burn a few of those and chill. And I was like, why don't I just have a fire, have a chat with you guys? And I'm not burnt out. I'm not burnt out, bro, at all. If I was burnt out, I wouldn't be doing this right now. It's not burnout. It's just, it's boredom, I guess. Feeling a little bit bored with the content. Or maybe unchallenged. Maybe is the word. Feeling unchallenged with the content, maybe. I don't know if you guys could hit the like button. That'd be all right, too. Maybe it's feeling unchallenged. No, it's not burnout, bro. I'm not burnt out at all. I don't get burnt out because I just kind of, there's no burnout. It's not burnout. 100% is not burnt out. I'm not burnt out. Like I said, if I was burnt out, I wouldn't be doing a video right now. It's bored with the topic, and meaning that there's a thing called flow state. 6 videos and you got minor burnout? Yeah. Try making friggin' 38 a month and see if you get minor burnout. But I was trying to think, bored out is what I am. So there's a thing when it comes to achieving flow, it's called, where you have to be challenged enough by the activity so that it's not too hard that you can't do it, but it's hard enough where it keeps you motivated to do it. And I don't really want to get into editing videos. I don't enjoy that. Maybe I'd like to do a Juno X duel with Echo. I think that's a cool idea, where you get your Juno X, I get my Juno X, and like the dueling pianos, we have the dueling Juno X's. That'd be a cool idea. I don't know. It's weird. I guess I'm just thinking. I had a couple days to think about stuff, and I did my little jam last night. That was fun. The crazy thing about the jams is longer kumites. Everyone loves those. Such a great thing for the community. How do Americans view Europeans? Americans view Europeans as, I don't know, I'm Canadian. You'd have to ask an American. I don't know. Ambient Zero Jam. The thing is with the jams, okay, so this is the deal. This is the problem. If you do jams, you have to do a jam exactly like Limbic Bits does a jam, or Jay Hoskins does a jam. It has to be set up overhead, super clear, with a couple odds and ends on the table, because that's what the algorithm likes. And then it has to be short, you know, under 7 minutes, and it has to have writing on the screen usually that gives instructions to as what you're doing. I'm opening the LFO now. I'm engaging the cutoff as I bring resonance to 50%. I put the LFO at 9 o'clock with a sawtooth. Now I modulate the envelope with the filter. And all that's done as you're jamming with text on the screen, right? So that's how you jam on YouTube. If you do a jam like I did last night, the only people that like it are you guys. And I don't know if it matters that people like it, but also it's a weird conundrum, like, because if I was just jamming the jam, then I wouldn't record it on video, would I? So I'm not just jamming the jam, but it's just so interesting that But then one of the trolls said the other day, they're like, "You're just crap, man. That's why no one watches it." And I was like, yeah, maybe I am just crap. Fair enough. That's a good point. Made me think. It was like, am I crap? It's like, maybe I am just crap. I kind of think I'm crap. You know? I look at it more as a jester, but it's just weird, man. It's a weird thing. So maybe what I'll do is I'll get on my horse. I'm not worried about the trolls, but sometimes the people that say the harshest things to you are the people that you learn the biggest lessons from. So sometimes you can learn lessons from trolls too. So I thought about it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess it's hard because it's hard to get feedback on what you're doing, and sometimes you just want some feedback. So I guess I'm just asking you guys for some feedback. I guess if I was to lay it all out, here's what I got. I got Oscillators and Percolator morning show. Really enjoy that. I got That Synth Show live and Synth Fighter with Echo, like kind of those two podcast things. Really enjoy that. I enjoy jamming. Really enjoy that. That Synth Show Super Shots. Think too much? Yeah, I probably think too much. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm thinking too much. My father was known to be a deep, deep thinker, so maybe I think too much. Yeah, you're probably right. I do think too much. I have a likable face. Thanks. Opinions, everyone's different. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Weird scenario. I know, it's like not like you get discouraged. It's just makes you think. I don't really get discouraged. It's just making me think about what gets me the most excited and what I can do to, I guess I'm trying to like also create a good experience for you guys and anybody who watches. And it seems like the live content is, like I told Echo the other day, the juice is worth the squeeze. You guys get a lot out of it. I get a lot out of it. We have a good time. The Kumite is super fun. I don't want to just be like all the other tubers that are so serious about synthesizers and you know, are hunting for companies to send them gear, and they want sponsors and all this stuff. And maybe that's stupid. Maybe it's stupid that I don't hunt for that. But I just don't want the anchor or the attachment to have to be forced to do things for gear, you know? When I started kind of the channel, I was talking to my wife and one of my buddies, and they were like, "What are you doing this for?" And I was like, "I don't know, man, it'd be nice." Like in my mind, I was like, "Oh, it'd be nice to get sent some gear at some point." When I first started, because that's what I saw everyone else doing. And then I don't think I want to get sent gear. I don't really, I had, like I told you before, I had the Sonido sent to me, I had the Mini Freak sent, and I had the Kiviak Instruments Wofi, and all were sent with no strings attached. They were just sent, you know, just kind of like, do you want this? We'll send it, sent. And even with that, with no strings attached, no request, no, we want you to do this, want you to do that, none of that. There was none of that. It was actually quite odd that there was none of that. And I thought, I don't really like how this feels. It feels like now I have an 800-pound gorilla on my back that's whispering in my ear every day, "You've got to do this video. You've got to make it awesome. You got to make it better than everybody else's. It has to be the best thing ever. Pressure, 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 pressure." And pressure makes diamonds and pressure makes dust. And to me, I don't like diamonds and I don't like dust. I don't like either of those. So, because diamonds are fake, they're controlled by De Beers family, and they manufacture diamonds and hold them to create scarcity in order to increase the price, which is quite an odd scenario. That's why diamonds are annoying, right? a switcher around here. Hold on. Let's get her all switched around. Might as well, right? Hold on there, fellas. Let me get it all going. I got the battery pack out here today too, so that's good. Let me get this switched around. Got a bag out here. There we go. That's better. There we go. Now we can actually have a chat. Sorry, I was trying to do like a fireside chat, but then I thought maybe it's kind of dumb that... Hold on a second. There we go. There he is. So yeah, I don't know. Am I thinking too much? Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe you're friggin' right. Maybe I'm friggin' thinking too much. I gotta stop thinking. I just gotta go with the flow. Is that what I gotta do? I just gotta go with the flow. I gotta put the pedal to the metal. I gotta keep grinding, gotta keep giving her. That's what I gotta do. I just gotta keep grinding, keep rolling, keep giving her. And if I don't want to do something, don't do it. If I want to do something, do it. Don't think too much about it. That's what I got to do. You have to go in, yeah. State Azure, Martin says, yeah, they do quality live streams. See, maybe I need to get my studio set up different, because I looked at it last night. I tried to put that red overlay on it because I just thought it looked cool. I was just playing around. So I tried to put that red overlay on it, and I was like, this looks cool. But then when I look back at it, I was like, this is trash, man. I'm just making trash. I was like, I'm making trash. And I was like, I thought it looked cool. And then I looked back and I was like, I'm making trash. That's what I thought about it. And I almost took it down. I was like, that live stream last night, I'm taking it down. I basically friggin' did 45 minutes of one friggin' song, you know? And I'm like, what the frig am I doing? I thought about it. Should I just like Red Mantis Blue? And yeah, but I don't know, man. It's weird. You built it, we came. Yeah. I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. Nothing crazy. I'm just like blabbing on here, but I do want to, I guess I want to be challenged a little more. So maybe if I'm going to do a jam to challenge myself, I need to create a better visual experience. I need to create... Big Dog was in the stream. Yeah, Patch Dog was in the stream. That was cool. I need to make... What's up, Johnny boy? Yeah, you the man, bro. You're a good friend, too. It was cool. I need to make a better visual experience. So that's what I have to think about. I need to make a better visual experience. That's what I got to do. I got to make a better visual experience. So that'll challenge me to make a better visual experience. And to do that, I'm going to need to... Oh, let me get this fire sprayed out here. To make a better visual experience, I'm going to need to... To make a better visual experience, I'm going to need to... I'm going to need to up my game somehow. Right? That's what I'm going to need to do. Got to up my game. There we go. Yeah. So I got to get a better visual experience, I've got to up my game. Question is, what do you guys think? Yeah. Synth Mafia put my fire out, man. Oh, cool thing. I just ordered a bunch of t-shirts from my site for myself because, like I told you, I invented the site so I could buy my own clothes. And I ordered a bunch since 4K. What about the thrift store camera? Run it real lo-fi. Could do that. I was also thinking about, I watched a video of a guy today, I think I posted on my channel. He did a Moog Muse versus a Model D comparison. Set up a bunch of patches and ran it. And it was pretty cool. But he did it, he had like a VHS overlay, so I went and did a bunch of research and looked at some editing software to see how he did the overlay. VHS filter. Make it look old school. And why is that so smoky? Yeah, make it look old school, and maybe that's something that would be cool. I don't know. Maybe I just got to keep just going with the flow, you know? That's what I got to keep doing. Just going with the flow. Keep it going with the flow is what I got to do. Yeah, I got to keep going with the flow, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I'll go upstairs. I'm going to do, maybe I'll do because there's breaking news, maybe I'll do a multiple news video where I'll cover the Behringer news, I'll cover the Twisted Electronics news, and then I'll cover there's some other cool news too. I mean, that Britronica thing, I read about it. I watched Sonic State's videos. I watched and we got some smoking going on. And watched some of Sonic State's videos covering it. Seemed like it wasn't really cool. People were upset about it. Yeah, my visuals getting upgraded there now. There we go, she's burning good. It was smoking like that. It was going good there for a bit. When I turned around, the smoke started coming. But yeah, the Britronica thing. Yeah, I'll cover the Twisted FM because they got a couple controllers that are cool. Echo sent me today a couple controllers. So I'll cover those two. I'll cover the new Behringer thing. The update with the MIDI cable. And then I'll cover, there's a couple other things that got released. There's a really cool Chase Bliss pedal, a compressor pedal that got covered. Polyend got a cool pedal that also just came out. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. That's a good idea. We'll see. You hear the rooster over there? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Get back in the groove. Like I said, it's hard to get back in the groove, and I don't know. Because I also got to start working out more too. So I got to get the basement going and work out more. I got to get a squat rack, and I got to get a bench put in. I just been putting off ordering that. And I think I'm going to do an insane synth comeback. I'm going full synth bro. I'm going full synth bro. Getting pumped up, getting fired up, getting absolutely jacked for the winter. And maybe this is what I'll do. I'll go down to the basement. I'll get it set up. I'll bring one synth down there. I'll bring the RD6 and a synth down there. And then between sets, I'll make a beat, and then I'll work out between sets for like a couple minutes, take a break, get a beat, work out to the beat, get a beat, work out to the beat, get a beat, work out to the beat, get a beat, work out to the beat. That's what I'll do. That's what I'm thinking. Feels good. So that's what I'll do. I'll do a little workout thing, 'cause I've been talking about doing the Behringer Bros. Peace. Peace out, Echo. Doing the Behringer Bros. Workout program. Probably going to do that. Solar 42. All right, I'm feeling good now. Thanks for the chat. I'm going to get upstairs. Maybe I'll make some videos now. Once this fire subsides. People are probably like, yeah, I'll make a beat on the synthesizer. During the beat, I'll start pumping iron. When I pump the iron, break, change the beat. Pump the iron, break, change the beat. Pump the iron, break, change the beat. MPC be good for that, actually. That's what I'll do. MPC will be my workout machine. I'll make the beat on the MPC, pump iron. Make the beat on the MPC, pump the iron. Make a beat on the MPC, pump the iron. Woo! Smoke Dog Millionaire. That's right. Yeah, that's what we'll do, man. Rap to the beat? Yeah, could rap to the beat too. I don't know, maybe I'll switch genres and go synth rap. I did synth reggae a while ago. That was super fun. Maybe I'll switch it up and go synth rap. Try that out for a little bit. Why isn't that cooking? It's odd. Quite strange. Let me check something. Yeah, that's better. Do you want to see how far this microphone goes? Do a test? All right, let me see. You guys see how far back I can go for the microphone? Test. Testing, 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 testing. Still hear me? Testing, testing. Pretty crazy mic, eh? I think it can go 50 meters, probably still not giving out yet. Got pretty good range on it for, pretty good range on it. Oh, I saw where it gave out as soon as the started to twist. Hold on. Testing. What the heck happened? I think the thing is dying here. Hold on. Yeah, all right, I gotta shut down the stream, gotta get in the house, gotta charge up the phone. Fire's almost out, so you guys take it easy, we'll catch up later. Sloo, sloo.